Hey guys, it's Anything with Jay, and while I didn't want to make this video, I have to make sure that people know what's going on since it involves me. I'm pretty much obligated to talk about this, and to make sure this gets out. Now, I don't see any other YouTubers shedding light on the reality of this situation. So what is it, you may ask? Well, about a week ago, I uploaded a video called "The Tobuscus Situation is Insane" that got a decent amount of views. It was a video where I described the ongoing situation with the YouTuber Tobuscus, aka Toby Turner, who was a prominent Let's Player and sketch comedian in the earlier days of YouTube, but has since largely fallen off from his former popularity after multiple allegations of sexual assault, and has since made many questionable remarks on short-form platforms like TikTok. Today I decided the best way to describe the ongoing situation was to create a mashup between the songs "Nugget in a Biscuit" by Toby himself and the Ultra Instinct theme from the popular animated series Dragon Ball Super. That second song I mentioned will be important later, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Now here's where we get into the predicament that I have found myself in as of a couple days ago. The popular YouTuber BonkBoy made a quote-unquote reaction of my video. Now obviously this is fine. While I personally find that reaction content can be rather distasteful, I believe that it is important to shed light on the situation revolving around Tobuscus, and that it is important that he is held accountable for his actions and, at the very least, makes an apology video to address people's concerns. That being said, BonkBoy's reaction to my video is definitely nothing but disrespectful and is irreverent to the point I was trying to make. This content within, whether intentional or not, may be taken at face value and cause misinformation about the situation to spread. So let's get into the video. So you might notice a few things right off the bat. Let's talk about the room first. The floor is clearly made out of dirt, as well as some unidentified material closer to the left of BonkBoy. It may be an odd choice, but pay attention to the way it looks, how washed out and sometimes blurry it looks. The ceiling is similar, and seems to be made out of some kind of stone. He could just be in his mother's basement, but look at the walls. The walls are the biggest tell in the way that they cut off awkwardly, and the damaged spots seem to visibly repeat themselves. Now, the pattern of damage could be intentionally on BonkBoy's part, but I think that is pretty unlikely. Next, let's take a look at BonkBoy himself. First off, the way the lighting shines on him is rather odd. His skin is oddly shiny, and shadows appear in ways that don't exactly seem natural. On top of this, his outfit, in combination with his lanky-looking body, seems oddly like the video game character known as the Scout from the popular Valve class-based first-person shooter, Team Fortress 2. This being said, I don't believe that is the actual person behind the channel, but just some kind of character he uses in his videos. It might be a bit of a stretch, but I still think it is important detail to take note of. Now, why do I mention this? Well, this is to try to prove that, in my opinion at least, the footage from this video is clearly AI generated. AI is a very hot subject for many people, and it is a large discussion that would take away too much time to get into now. But I think the most people agree that this is absolutely disrespectful to be making AI content when it revolves around a serious situation such as the Tobuscus situation. Well, maybe he has some interesting talking points, or some information that wasn't included in my video, or potentially even bringing new information to the surface with evidence to back it up. Let's continue the video and see what BonkBoy has to offer. As you see, we are 2/3 of the way into the video, and if you were paying attention, you may have noticed that BonkBoy has not said a single word at all. Even taking the context out of the situation he is supposed to be reacting to, this is a very poor reaction and is basically stealing content. However, in this case, he is clearly not taking the situation seriously or respecting it at all. While I'm not familiar with BonkBoy's content or himself, this is very disappointing from a fellow member of the community. I could go on and on about how many reactors will borderline steal content off of other creators just to make a quick buck off that sweet ad revenue. But that is a discussion for another time. Let's keep going. Are you kidding me? What the fuck is Sephiroth doing here? What does he have to do with anything? Oh, I know what it is. Remember earlier in the video where I mentioned that I used the Ultra Instinct theme in the video to make a point? As I said, it would be important later? Here it is. BonkBoy clearly paid no mind to what I was trying to say and fell flat on his ass to make a joke that wasn't even funny in the context of the situation and used the wrong character anyway. This shows he clearly doesn't care and is only doing this for views, attention, and most importantly, money. How shameless. Wow. If you couldn't tell what happened at the end, Sephiroth takes control of BonkBoy's house and begins attacking the city, leaving the mayor to give BonkBoy community service for the damage it caused, even though Sephiroth was in the house the whole fucking time and was responsible for everything. Gah! Fuck this video.